This video is sponsored by Ghostfire. Just Ghostfire, since they've got an incredible amount of new games and older D&D supplements in their shop, and have been with me since their first project 4 years ago. And my god have they been busy. Grim Hollow, the ancient legend, is a perfect campaign setting and resource for running your next Halloween one-shot or full horror campaign. Stibble's Codex, that old Pokemon-esque 5e menagerie that I got to write with them. Twisted Taverns, the best thing I ever did. Drakenheim, the Dungeon Dudes campaign setting. Fight the Blight, made by Blaine Simple, and Ghostfire's first card game. There's also Questonomicon, Sunken Isles, Aurora, their new friggin' board game Aberration, and oh my god, what's this? All these amazing ideas and more to come for as long as we could hope for. Right there in the description or at ghostfiregaming.com. Here's the video. Welcome to a video about Mummies, the tasty teriyaki-style overlords and band-aid servants who stalk the halls of the Bass Pro Shop pyramids. This fine assortment of boxed and gift-wrapped undead are relics of cultures long since past. But the fun thing about undead is that a decent amount of them are just waiting for the right time to bring their way of life back to life. There's pretty much two reasons to make a mummy, so let's go through them. First and foremost, you're a big pharaoh who likes kicking back with a few brewskis as you watch everyone in your nation build stuff for you. You think it's real dang nice, and all that prosperity leaves you with not just loyal, underpaid servants, but also black magic scholars who go
wobble, double, wobble, gobble, flibber, blah, blah, blah,
all over your libraries. So when you're kinda close to dying, but not so close to dying that your body starts falling apart like this sickening creature, you have your black-robed buddies put you on the chopping block and take everything from your swollen brain to your withered pancreas and stuff them all in cum jars. The most important thing during the ritual is your heart, because I guess that you just care a little more than a Care Bear ever could. Then they write poems on toilet paper, cover your body in it, and bam, you're done. Ready to roam about your collapsing home for the next 10,000 years because you didn't actually have a real plan. The other type of mummy is, it's just a mummy, I don't know, the distinction is weird. So the one I just explained is like a mega ritual, but you can do a simpler one to trap the soul of a loser into shambling servitude. Then you tie their purpose to a single room or object, like your limited run complete McDonald's toy set from Spy Kids 2. And then the mummy hangs out in its sarcophagus next to your item, waiting for anyone to walk in and try to steal your single most prized possession. When they do, these crummy mummies will wake up and give that damn thief leprosy with a single touch. That'll teach you, Kyle. Alright, so to break it down, mummies are a special type of undead guardian made when you gut nap a friend after they die, and then cover it in streamers as part of a magic ritual. When casting the ritual, you get to program the conditions under which the zombie wakes up and starts swinging and slapping people. A great detail here is that this can be done to anybody. So if you're an evil party and you learn the ritual, you can curse any goblins or leaders that you run across and really hate with a curse of endless sleep and servitude. Then the mummy lords are the big bads of conditional undeath, where they aren't actually really bound by any of the conditions, they retain their memories, and they can sling crazy-ass spells, which naturally includes the creation of additional mummies. A lot like a vampire, honestly. These guys and Lich are like the same dude, but one is spiced with dry turmeric and vinegar, one is soaked in red wine, and the other's just salted way too heavily. Mummy lords get a few extra crazy powers, in addition to their fucking divine spells, which is insane. There's some god out there that likes these things. But among these is the power to fully halt any form of healing around themselves, say the N-word, which stuns everybody that hears it, and use Crocodile's powers from One Piece. It literally becomes invulnerable while it does this. Speaking of invulnerable invincibility, if you got to the end of Baldur's Gate, you know that there's a trick to killing them. Literally exactly like the Lich's Jewish prayer box, their adorable little beating heart in a Zelda pot acts as a respawn point if they die. So if you're going up against a bunch of mummies and zombies, and then one of them has a big gold crown or something, start smashing pots like crazy. Which is actually okay when fighting these guys, it's a neat little loophole that I'm noticing. If you steal shit, you get cursed until you return the slab. If you break everything in the room, that's fine. If I were to throw together a big mummy bad, I'd go one of a couple routes. Either he's been undead and in waiting for something specific to happen for a long time, and now that it has, like let's say one of his servants finds out that guns exist, he and his curses spill out of the tomb, guns ablazing, to bring back his ancient dynasty. Alternatively, I do like a vampire storyline, with a great leader becoming a mummy lord to live with their partner forever. And either it just didn't work out that way, or it did, but Brendan Fraser showed up and ate the mummy's girlfriend because he thought that it was a cure-all. So now the mummy's got a big fat wrath and just wants to spread death and share anguish until it is defeated. So that's what I'd do. Both mummies and mummy lords have this attack unique to them called Rotting Fist, and it doesn't really rot you, it's sort of like a Kill Bill curse where unless you know a gifted cleric, you're gonna die. The sweet touch of stage 4 cancer rots your body from the outside in, slowly, every day, until nearly any creature that would be afflicted with this dies within 1 day to less than a
fortnight.
And when you die, you don't rise again or anything like that. You become as dust. That shit's fucking scary. So it's best just to not go anywhere near a mummy or their treasure. Just don't touch the slab, or a bunch of locusts will take you to your grave. Yeah, they also have Insect Plague. It's a bunch of really cool thematic spells and stuff, and just run one. That's basically Mummies. Thank you for watching. Good night.